Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you on this fine Tuesday? Grab your beverage. This is the one I chose today. Isn't this cool? This one is my husband's mug. He's got all different kinds of airplanes on it. I thought this was appropriate since we're flying to my brother's today. So, cheers, my friend. How are you starting your day? You know how we start our day is how our day goes. So when I get up and I'm in a foul mood, I don't want my day to go in that direction. So I typically go out and go for a walk with my dog. What do? You can sing a song. Do you have a childhood song that makes you smile? Do you? I have a childhood song from Sesame Street. Does anybody watch Sesame? You've got to watch Sesame Street. God, it's been going on forever. I think it's still going, yes? I hope so, because that's an awesome show with the Muppets and all of that. So there was a song on there that was sing a song, make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song, la 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 la. I would sing that at the top of my lungs when I wake up in a foul mood. And instantly I see the Muppets and I'm goofy and I start laughing and it shifts my mood. So if you woke up in a foul mood today, there you go. There's a game changer. Shift your mood. Because you don't want your day to go that way, right? You want to have a better day if you wake up in a foul mood. So speaking of good moods, what I did this weekend, I didn't share with you yesterday. So this weekend, I went and milked a cow. I know, it was so exciting. Okay, some people are like, Amy, that's not so exciting. It's on my bucket list to milk a cow and share a sheep. And I got to milk a cow. The woman who invited me over to milk her cow had a pony, a donkey, sheep. She had goats, chickens, roosters. I mean, the whole 9 yards. It was amazing. Not only did I milk the cow, but I drank the milk straight from the bucket that I milked her in. You know what? I never had freshly milked milk. Fresh, like right out of the cow. Now, if you know me, you know that I don't normally do dairy. And so, but I was determined to at least try this and see what it tasted like. If you ever get a chance to taste raw, fresh milk, I highly advise you to do it. It doesn't taste anything like the stuff we get in the grocery stores. Zero. Now, this woman, I'm lucky. It's her own personal cows. She's got 3 of them. And they don't do any antibiotics. And they don't spray the grass that they eat. And they just, eat pasture grass. So they're healthy. They're super duper healthy. And I didn't have to worry about any of the icky stuff that goes into some industrial or commercialized cows. But it was so different. Now, I grew up on skim milk. So skim milk, I know people would say, hey, that's just basically water. I get it, especially now after having real milk. But it tastes different. It almost has a slight sweet taste to it. And it's creamy. It's so good. And then as it cools, because when it comes out of the mama, it's warm. It's warm because it's her body temperature. And then as it cools, the cream separates to the top. And then you can take that cream and you can put it in your coffee. You can make butter out of it. There's so many things you can do. And so I'm super, super duper stoked. She gave me a little bottle of it. I brought it home. I don't drink milk, but I do butter. Once in a while, I'll do a little bit of butter. So maybe I asked John if he wanted to take the cream off the top for his coffee. He was like, no, thanks. But I bet you it would be really good, like super duper good. Yeah, so that's what I think I'm going to do. But it was a bucket list item for me. And I'm so grateful and thankful to Danielle for allowing me to come over and milk her cow. She said I could come back anytime. Oh, I just loved it. All the animals were so great. I love the donkey. I don't know why. I just like the donkey. And maybe people might say maybe that's because of Shrek. Well, I didn't see Shrek until very late in life. And yes, Eddie Murphy does a great job playing the donkey in Shrek. But no, I just like the donkey. I think it had lots of personality, the donkey. Do you like animals? Do you like all animals? Are there only certain animals that you like? Which are your favorites? I don't know. I've not seen all animals to say that I love all animals. And I don't like all species, but I do think that they're really cool. And the cows had personality. They really wanted to get milked and we were taking too long, so they went out to pasture. So then we had to call them because you can't, like drag them back. You physically, she takes a bucket of feed and she shakes it and calls them, and they, okay, here I come. Oh, yeah, it was amazeballs, and it wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it would be. And you don't pull. I always thought you squeezed and pulled. You don't pull. Don't pull. Ow. I'm thinking, ow, if those are mine, ow. No, I don't want you pulling. But you squeeze it. And as I would release my grip, I could feel the milk coming back into the udder. And then I would squeeze it. And then I could feel it coming back. It was cool. Super cool. Now, I didn't milk. It would have taken me quite a long time to milk all the milk out. She did eventually hook her up to a machine that was quick. But it was fun. It was fun. What is something that you've always wanted to do that you've never done? Maybe it's something that you saw on a movie or a TV show, or you heard other people doing that you've never done. Go do it. Find a way. Look, I don't have cows, but I found a way to go do that. And if you know somebody who shears sheep, let me know. She had sheep, but they're not the kind that you shear. Their fur just falls off and then grows. It's really weird. It's really, really, really weird. In the spring, their fur or whatever, their coat falls off. They look naked. And now I saw some with like tufts growing back. Now that we're getting close to the fall, most of them were naked. There was just like a little bit, like a patch on one of them. So super duper interesting. And I loved that. I loved learning about her farm. I loved being on the farm. Have you ever been, it's not a rodeo, although I'd like to go to a rodeo as well. I think that would be interesting. It's called, a dude ranch. Have you ever been to a dude ranch? That's on my bucket list. I think that would be fun. That's like living on a farm for a weekend or a week or something like that. I'm going to put that on my to-do list. I'm going to find a really cool dude ranch and go for a time. If you know of a good one or you own one, let me know. I'd love to visit. And speaking of visiting, I'm going to visit my brother and his spouse and his girls. And I am super excited about that. It's so easy. Life goes by so fast. The last time I saw my brother was in December at the passing of my dad. And before that, I saw his husband and his girls at Thanksgiving. So I haven't really seen his family since November. What is that? 8, 9, 10 months. It's a long time. And so, I'm taking the time. It's quick. It's like not even 2 days. But I get to go and I get to see them. I get to spend some time with everybody. I will be seeing them at Thanksgiving, so it won't be nearly as long between this visit and the next. But are you somebody like me? I always say, yeah, I got to go do that. I really would like to go visit my husband's side of the family, and we are going to find some time to go do that. But that is way overdue. I am, oh, good golly, Miss Molly, a year and a half, almost 2 years from seeing only certain members. I'd really like to go and see them. And so we're going to find a time to go. And even if it's a quick thing, we're going to go and find a time to do that. And make it a priority, because look, we're never guaranteed tomorrow. We're not guaranteed next year. We're not guaranteed the holidays. So if you can't find the time or take the time or make the time to go see a family member or a friend, at least give them a call. Send them a text. Send them a voice memo. Let them know you're thinking about them, that you're hoping they're okay and that you're wishing them well. So often I think of people, and if I don't send a message in that moment, it's fleeting. It's fleeting. It comes and it goes. It's like, man, I'm thinking of fill in the blank. The first person that came to my mind was my friend Julie Ranquin. I'll tag you, Julie. We are way overdue for a call. And we call each other on our birthdays. And but we're way overdue. And so I'm going to start making it, and I'm pretty good with sending out text messages and voice memos, but I'm going to make some intentional commitments to schedule time to visit people, especially now that I'm semi-retired. I guess most people would say that I'm really retired and that I'm public speaking in my retirement. So, but baby steps. I just recently gave myself the label of retirement, and I'm adjusting to that semi-retirement label. It's only been like a week and a half. And like a week and a half. And so I'm adjusting, baby steps. We don't need to do it all in one fell swoop. Baby steps. So there you go. That's what I wanted to share. I wanted to share my exciting cow milking time, and that not to wait to visit the people that love you and that you love them, that you really care about, that you haven't seen in a hot minute. It's so easy to say tomorrow, and time passes so quickly that don't be caught in the field of regret. Just make the commitment to find the time, to make the time, to create the time, to go and see and talk with. Whether it's a FaceTime or a voice message, connect with the ones you care about and let them know. I tell you what, it not only does it mean the world to them, but it actually gives me a hit of dopamine when I do it. It makes me feel good when I think of somebody and reach out to them. So there's another way of feeling good today. Gosh, I'm full of ideas on ways to make you shift your energy if you didn't wake up in a good mood. No matter how you start your day, I hope that you end your day in an amazing mood, Thankful for all the incredible opportunities and events and activities and interactions that you've had during the day. I share a lot of times that at the end of my day, I go on a scavenger hunt where I'm looking for at least one thing that went right, especially when I start my day in a crabby mood and I haven't been able to shift my energy and I got more negativity and more ick and more difficulty and more challenges and more problems. At the end of the day, when I'm going fast asleep, I go through my day in search of one thing that went right. Just one. Now, why do I do that? Because studies have shown that how I go to bed is how I'm going to wake up. And if I go to bed regretting how I spent my day or hashing through and rehashing all the things that didn't go right, things I didn't get to, things that I wish I had done better, I wake up in that energy the next day. So I intentionally, every night as I'm falling asleep, search for one thing that I said nice to someone, that I did nice for someone. That someone could be me. If I got in a walk that I didn't intend, and did a facial, or yesterday I got in my infrared sauna with John. So if I look for something that I did right, that I enjoyed, that went well, and I focus on at least one as I'm drifting off to sleep to set me up for a positive next day. And there you go, my friend. A bunch of hacks, tricks and tips on ways to start your day in a positive way, and if you didn't, ways to shift it. And I hope that you have the most totally terrific Tuesday, and I will catch you tomorrow. Make it a great day. It's up to you. See ya.